Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Oh, don't worry. I like to make sure that all my customers feel extremely welcome before we get into anything. Hello there. Hello there. It is good to see you. Hello there. Hello there. In fact, I knew that you were coming in to see me right now because I was able to check on my laptop, and my laptop told me that you were going to come in and see me today. And thanks to my laptop, I was able to prepare myself, get everything ready for you, and be able to make you have an enjoyable, relaxing experience. All thanks to my laptop, and you booking online. So hello there, hello there, hello there. So have you been into my store before? No, you haven't. Now before we get into anything, do permit me just to come in a little bit close and give you a little smell. You don't mind? Great. Well, you just stay there and I'll just... Okay, yes. Now you may feel like that is slightly weird, but of course you know what this place is all about. Here we specialize in finding the right base layer smell for you. And what I mean by base layer, it's your deodorant, your bottle spray smell, which you might spray yourself just before you put on your colognes and fragrances. Those are more overpowering smells. Here we specialize in those deodorant sprays and all the sprays which you can ask for, and we are here right now to select you with your perfect smell. So at the moment what I'm doing is just getting a sense of your own personal smell, your own personal musk. And don't worry, you don't have a bad musk at the moment. I would have probably let you have some complimentary spray before we engaged in our little conversation at the moment. So if you just allow me to come in a little bit more, and then I shall be able to smell you a little bit and then make some selections based on the smells in which I'm getting from around you right now. Now of course you aren't wearing anything at the moment in regards to smells. Great. Well, you do. No, you must have been on my website. Of course. Well, that is where you booked. So all the things that you needed to know were in there. I like to wear nose spray right now, and that helps me help you to select the right spray. So just gonna come in a little bit more. Okay, and again. Okay, well I'm starting to get the sort of vibe that we will be going for your spray. Okay, and okay. Now you, of course, don't need to do anything right now. All I'm doing at the moment is just defining what I think would be the perfect smell for you, for your own unique fragrance. And of course you can get these spray bottles and everything at the supermarket, but here as you're probably aware of already, this is where we specialize in finding your smell, and it's more of a collaboration between you and me, and we're able to select and find the appropriate smell for you. And smells are very important as they define you as a person. And when you walk past someone, that person will be smelling you. When you're in close contact with someone, you're in close personal attention on what's happening right now, in this sort of close proximity, then you are able to smell that person. And when people wear fragrances, you get quite an overpowering smell, but it's not always about the fragrances and the colognes. It's also about the sprays. So this is going to be a selection process which I'm going to help you with, and find that great smell. When people come up to you, they're just going to feel comfortable, they're going to feel confident, they're going to feel this warmth towards you with this new smell. And it's not a cologne or fragrance which someone's really going to know. It's not going to be as unique as that. It's going to be that underspray, that antiperspirant, that deodorant, whichever one I select for you. And that is that base smell, which is your personal smell. So it's more the smell which you have when you get out the shower and then you spray yourself. So I'm just going to take a couple more sniffs here. Okay, and just again. Okay, and this may be a little bit strange for you, but believe me, it really helps. I'm just going to sniff at the top of your head there, okay? I'm sure you're okay with that. Great. Maybe just one more time. Yes. Just a little bit downhill. Well, I certainly feel like I have just discovered some smells which you may be interested in. So that part of the process is what I like to call the close smelling process, where I just smell you. As simple as that. And what that allows me to do is to get to know your character. And I feel like I've got to know who you are a little bit better. I've got to know what kind of smell I envisage you having. So what I shall do now, I will go and make a selection, and I'll be back promptly with some deodorants and some spray bottles, and we will find the right one for you. Okay, well, bear with me. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Thank you for waiting. Just a little bit there. I just want to make sure that you still feel welcome and greeted upon my return. So with me now are what I believe is going to be one of your smells. So we'll begin with this first body fragrance here. And you may be familiar with these. Like I said, you could pick them up in normal shops, but here it's more about the service, the unique personalization of your smells and the sounds. As of course, these not only give you a pleasant smell, but they have a very relaxing quality about them. So this is a nice process we shall be going through together, and all you have to do now is just relax whilst I find the right one for you. This this is a relaxing process where you don't have to do anything apart from listen and smell. The first one we have here is a well-known brand, and this particular one is called Impulse Teas. Now this is a very charming fragrance, which I think when I saw you, this is something which I knew the smell would suit you. Maybe not so much the name is just a name. I know the smell of all these sprays, and this is what I believe would really suit you. So maybe if you just move your arms out just a little bit, that's right, and I will just spray a little bit on you there. Does that sound okay? Good. So just spray a little bit. And you could smell that. Excellent. It is a very, very unique smell and very pleasant as well. And this has a very warm feeling about it. So if you was to use this maybe straight out of the shower, it should make you feel and smell very comforting. So that's the first. Just pop that back on there. Okay. So we have the next one, which I thought might suit you. This has more of a dry smell to it, but it's more neutral and at the same time still very pleasant. It has a little bit of a fragrance smell to it, but it wouldn't be as much as the Impulse. This is Nivea, a very well known brand as well, and this should really be quite a nice smell for you. Very similar top to the Impulse. You simply just turn it around there and you're good to go when you apply pressure to the top part of the spray bottle there. So, same thing again, if you just open up your arms a little bit there and just spray a little bit on you. That's it. And how do you find that particular fragrance or spray? Well, it kind of has a bit of a powdery, talcum powder quality about it. Something you may find a bit more comforting. But that, I feel like, does suit you as well as a particular smell. It's very warm and inviting. We pop that here. Next one I have here is one that's a little bit a bit more different, but perhaps a bit more well known. Of course, they all have their unique sounds, and like I said, we're here to smell and find the right spray can for you, but also to relax. And this helps with the selection process, which we will make at the end for you. This has a different top. What we do is take off the top and then apply pressure on this top, which has a bit more grip. So there's a bit more control to be had in the spray. You guessed it, just lift or move your arms out a little bit and we will spray this one. And now this has more of a fresh smell, and what I would say that smells like the most is fresh clothes from the washing machine on a washing line blowing in the breeze. It has that sort of freshness to it. And also envisage this one for you. So remember, this smell has a very unique, pleasant smell to it. So we pop this one here. Okay. So the next selection we have for you here, this is a slightly bigger version and you may be familiar with it also. This is Dove, and they have many different versions of this particular one, but I felt like this one would most certainly suit you and go with your overall persona. The Shore spray, it has a cap release, just pop it there, and a textured top for extra grip. So you guessed it, you know what you need to do now. Okay, just move back a little bit. Certainly is one of my favorites. I believe that, yes, that really does suit you, that smell. It's pleasant. It doesn't overpower you, and it's a nice base smell. It's feeling nice and clean and refreshed, and it sounds amazing. that's the Dove Care there, called Invisible Dry. So we will stick with the brand, Dove brand, and we have another one here, very similar to the other one, but of course sounds very different to the Dove Invisible. Hello there. It is still good. Let's see. So we have the top here. We just take that off, and the cap there. Now this has a very pleasant fragrance. So if you guessed it, we'll just spray a little bit here. Lean in. Extremely pleasant smell there. This has a very fruity smell to it, and as you could probably tell on the front there, it has a pomegranate on it, so one assumes that it is very reminiscent of pomegranates, which is extremely nice fruit, and it has a very summery vibe, warm feeling to that smell, and that fragrance also suits your personal character in which I see before me. Smells are all about the person, and this is what I feel like suits you extremely well also. Has that element of warmth to it. So that's the Dove Pomegranate. Go Fresh. Pop that there. So another spray which really suits you, and already I can smell this abundance of smells coming from you. Now we do have one more spray ready to try on you, but before we use that, and then before I find your right smell as well, I'm just going to come in again and just smell you. Well, yes, I believe that all of those fragrances which I selected for you, they all just smell extremely good on you. And if only we could bottle up all those smells and fragrances in those bottles and just make you one complete one, I believe they will fit your personality and give you that scent, that base scent that you're looking for. But we do have one more left to try. So here it is, the final selection which I made for you, and this is the Nivea, and this is a personal favorite smell of mine as well. It is very unique and quite neutral, not overpowering. It sort of has a nice relaxing smell to it, which I feel I get that relaxing vibe from you, especially right now. Maybe it's this place, but we do specialize in smells here, but a little bit of relaxation on the side. many of the others, has a twist and turn cap to unlock, and then simply apply pressure to the top body. Very simple and basic, but it's just good to know before you start spraying, so you don't overpower yourself with spray or anything like that. So we'll just give this a few taps just to warm it up a little bit. Make sure it's comfortable. Okay, I think that should be fine. So you guessed it, if you can just open your arms up a little bit, open yourself up, I'll just spray a little bit on you. That also is another smell which I believe just suits you so well, and that really does have a sort of smell to it which carries a memory, but you're not quite sure. And of course smells are linked with memories and make us feel different things, and many people don't think sprays and deodorants are that important because you have colognes and fragrances, but here we believe they are extremely important, and matching you with the right spray will help people know what kind of smells you like. It lets them know a little bit about your character and what smell you carry with you, and it's very important. Well, that's what we believe here anyway. So that was the final spray which I selected for you. Now, how do you feel about those sprays? Was there any in particular which you like the smell of? Any in particular which you felt drawn to? Maybe it was even the sounds that it made that gave you that little extra to maybe poise your gaze towards that and be drawn to it a little bit more. I knew it. I thought you might select that one. It was the first one, wasn't it? The Impulse. Now they are very popular. Let me just get that for you. They are very popular, and this defines your smell. This bottle, when we sprayed it and it first made contact with you, I could still smell it on you. I thought that this one really did suit you the most. It just has that element of warmth and care, attentiveness, and all those good things you look for in a spray bottle. So that's so great that you are drawn to this one, and well, it's a great selection. So of course you are welcome to take back all the sprays with you and use them whenever. Like I said, if I could bottle them all up and then turn it into a spray, I think it would really suit you. They all carry their own unique qualities, which is something you have also. So I'm glad that we found the right smell for you. Also that you look a little bit more relaxed now. And of course, it's known here, this is quite a unique store we have here. People don't really visit us that much, purely because people will just buy a spray in a supermarket or in a fragrance store without thinking anything about it. But here we think about it. Here we match the right sprays for you, and I believe we've found the perfect one. Perfect one for you. So thank you so much for stopping by today, and I'm glad that I can select you the right spray, talk you through them, and just have a nice relaxing process. And nice to meet you as well. So, if there's anything else I can help you with, great. Well, it was good to see you, and I hope you enjoy your smell.